everybody, Synergy here, and welcome back to another episode on the Bedrock server here. And as you can see, we are in this new village. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, there you go. If I just leave it like that, we've been busy. So in the background there, we have been doing some things, getting some shit done, and it's nowhere near finished, as you can probably tell. But it is slowly getting there. We are slowly making progress on our new home here, and I think it's coming along really nicely. Now ignore the orange like sort of contrast in this, because these villager houses we are probably going to rebuild and restyle to suit our needs of the village here. And I think our style is going to be like this sort of thing, like we had in the old village with our shop. Gonna be that sort of theme, that sort of colour palette. I'm thinking it's looking very nice. I'm really liking it at the minute. Inside it's very much a party, not much been done in here, and that's fine. I'm okay with that for now. Obviously it is going to change in here. We need a floor, we need some stairs going up, and we need to finish the building. We need a roof, so there's still lots and lots to be done. Now you can probably see that tinted glass on my left as well. So this is that spider spawner we found, and we got very lucky with this. I mean, it's quite high up and it was just exposed, so thought why not turn it into a string farm. So that's exactly what we did. Dug all the way down, not too far, because spiders don't take as much, or don't need to take as much full damage as zombies and skeletons and things like that. So these just drop down into hoppers, and it's just a very easy string farm. What I'm thinking of doing though is having some dispensers with a lever here that triggers them, that releases water, the spiders will then fall in the water. That will push them towards me, and I can stand here and smack them with a sword, and then that way I'll get the eyes as well, because at the minute when spiders die from full damage they do not drop the eyes. It's only when it's a player kill. So we could also set up a wolf or something like that, but I think, to be honest, just maybe getting a Bane of Arthropods sword and just sitting there and sitting there and just smacking them would be fine. So the next thing we have sort of done here is start. Oh, my mouse is going nuts. Is we've dug out this little room, and we've got a little zombie friend here, and he is going to be very important to our master plan in this area. Now, I don't want to get too close because I believe I have thorns on, and I don't want him to die. So over here, as you may or may not remember from the last episode, we actually have captured 2 villagers, maybe against their will, but we're sort of saving them. You know, all the other villagers have died. This village is pretty empty, so we are going to repopulate it at some point. But before we repopulate it, we are going to put these 2 right here into a villager breeder, and then we are going to set up an amazing trading hall with the zombie discounts applied. And I want all of this stuff, guys. I want farmers, so I can get my golden carrots, so I can sell my melons and my pumpkins. I'm going to want some stonemasons, and maybe a couple armor guys to get some diamond armor for free, or practically with just the emerald trades. And we're going to get all sorts of good stuff from them, like clay and bricks and stuff like that. That's normally quite a pain to harvest in great numbers. I think that'll be an awesome addition. And I just love the way when you walk up here, you just sort of see little peaks of the build here, and how it sort of sticks out in different places. I actually want to go higher and extend it out towards us, so it's sort of like little balconies or something. I think that would look really cool. But I'm just sort of winging it with this build, so it's sort of a slow work in progress. But we're actually not going to be working on this too much today, if at all today, because we are going to finally fix up the slime farm. We're finally going to get this operational. Now I've started a little bit here, which I'm going to show you now, and there's a raid going on in our village, and somehow there's 2 remaining, and I'm the only one online, and I have not been killing them, so that is very strange. Because the raid in our village, they always seem to spawn underground, which is really annoying. And I really can't be bothered to go hunt through everybody's mine shafts and cave systems just to find where they're at. And someone's clearly trying to get the blue copper. I believe it's Mason, or the turquoise copper. So I came back and found all this copper spread around the top here, which is fine. You know, we'll leave it for now. But we might have to move that a bit later today, just to get that out of the way. And as you can see, we actually have some slime here that's not being collected. It will just bounce here for now. So we need to set up a storage system today. Nothing fancy. We're not going to need item filters or anything of that nature, because the goal is to just hopefully get slime in here. So as you can see, I've sort of started the layers, which we're going to finish up here in just a minute. And basically all we've done is every 3 blocks left a half gap, placed a slab, and that goes all the way down to here. So at the minute we've done 3 layers, or finishing the 3rd layer now, and then they all jump on here and they die and take damage just like we was there. Now they will eventually, because slimes are pretty stupid, they will eventually just jump over here and start taking damage. But we don't want them to just keep bouncing around like this forever until the moment that they do jump off, right? So slime are attracted to the player, so if I stand here, he will bounce on over and he'll die. Now they are also attracted to iron golems. So what we're going to be doing is putting an iron golem right around here, and another one on this side, and then 2 more on this side. And we want it high enough so that this floor above us can see it, and we want it low enough that this floor can see them. So we want it sort of in between the 2. And by doing that, we don't have to put an iron golem on every single layer. We can have it on every 2. So the iron golem would be somewhere here, and then there'd be another one up there somewhere. And it's just going to save on iron, because this is going to use a fair bit. And there's going to be quite a few layers. That top layer I'm probably going to get rid of, because it's on Y42, and slime in a slime chunk will only spawn up to 41. So that top layer there will probably be redundant, so it's probably a waste of materials. So this is the collection system. Now it is very simple, although I may have overcomplicated it a little bit here. So hopper minecart goes up and down, as you can see, this track. When it's got something in it, when it picks up all the slime balls, it will come over to this hopper here and get detected by this comparator. So at the minute the comparator's off because there's nothing in the hopper, and this redstone torch is on, which then powers this redstone dust, because it powers this block, which then goes into this block, which then powers our rail here. Now as soon as something goes into this block here, so what can I put? So as soon as something goes in this block here, it will shut off the track, okay? And then when it's doing that, it then goes down a hopper line into this dispenser here, which then triggers this clock, and then all the items shoot out into our bubble elevator. And as you can see, that one's picking up some slime already. And we've just literally got it mirrored on this side over here, and that will just stop any breakages. The carts won't fill up, or they shouldn't fill up off one trip anyway. So this should be good. Like I say, it's probably a bit overcomplicated. Probably could have compacted this by quite a lot. But you know, I think it's nice. It's going to do the job. And yeah, as you can see, slime are just already shooting up at such a mad rate. And we haven't even finished the farm yet. So this is very nutty, very cool. And I'm very happy with that. And you can go away. Hey guys, so we got a little bit of progress here done. We've done, oh, I fall down. Done a few more layers now. Slowly getting there, slowly building them up. But as you can see, oh, I've got no rockets. So let me get some rockets out of our ender chest here. And I have noticed that we are starting to get quite a lot of slime coming up this chute. So we don't really want to waste this. It's going to produce so much slime, I'm not particularly bothered. But we're going to need a storage system set up. So I thought, why not get that sort of sorted now. Ooh, I fell off. Now, the amount of times I've had to go and get people's stuff because I didn't actually have a ladder down there. And when people didn't have their wings, people kept falling off and dying to it. Because it's quite a long way down. But yeah, so we should, in theory, be able to just break this. And that is our storage system done, essentially. We just got to put a cap on it. And this will be now collecting all of our slime balls. So we can actually just put them in there like that. And we can sort of just carry on slowly plodding away. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place these copper blocks back down. Just to, you know, I don't want to mess up their process of them turning into the turquoise copper for Mason over there. So I know he's going for that in a minute. But yeah, so we're going to just carry on and sort of finish up these layers here. And then we can get to the next step, which is the most important one. With the iron golems. And that's going to make this farm super efficient. Okay guys, so we have finished all the layers on the slime farm, and what we now need to do is grab some pumpkins from our pumpkin farm here, which by the way is working really well. But I think, do you remember that ghost I was on about? on the server that we've got here. It's stealing minecarts because it's stolen the minecart from here, which is very annoying. So we're gonna have to come back and fix that, and I believe the same is here. So we're missing out on quite a few pumpkins and stuff at the minute. So I've only just noticed that, and somebody's somebody's done this with my stairs, which is very nice of them. I had a creeper blow up here and I didn't fix it very well, and somebody's come and sort of fixed it a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna need shears, and we're gonna need pumpkins, and we're also going to need our iron blocks. Now as you can see, we're getting some goodies racked up, but we're about to rinse quite a bit of this iron, I feel. So the way I think we're going to do that is, like I said, I kind of want a golem to each every 2 layers. So I want this layer and the layer below to see it. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 2 blocks right here are going to be our sort of middle ground. And I'm just going to use wood for scaffolding at the minute. So this is going to be our middle ground, and we're going to want both the golems here to be visible, type of thing. Now it's not going to be completely symmetrical, just because it physically can't be, because it's an even number, so we can't have something like that, because we're going to need a 3 block wide area here for our golem. And what we're going to do is, just to make it look a little nicer, you don't have to do this if you build this yourself, but as we're doing it here, we might as well, for my sake, just make it look nicer, just because a little bit of OCD and stuff like that. So we're just going to go with the boring old spruce wood, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to go too crazy detailing this, because at the end of the day it is just a slime farm, and I probably should take all that iron, but we're going to leave it. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want some sticks. Going to build us another crafting table, and we're going to make some fences. So the fences are just going to keep the iron golem in there, and then we can just sort of build our iron golem just like this. We need a pumpkin and carve it. So we now have a, oh, my keyboard's not working, there you go. Need a carved pumpkin, place that on top, and we have our iron golem. So I thought I'd just show you what one layer completed looks like. So as you can see, we've got 4 iron golems, and the reason we've got 4 is because they will actually attract a slime from 16 blocks. So if we only had 1 in the middle here, we wouldn't actually, like if a slime was over here, it would take them quite a while to actually track to the golem. So having 4, 2 on each side here, should be enough to do these 2 layers here. So we're just going to rinse and repeat that. We are going to go up to the top and sleep again, but we're just going to rinse and repeat that, guys, and I shall get back to you shortly. So we might also have a slight flaw to our plan. So I've literally just gone and slept, just ended that last clip there, and I've seen this. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. So I think we're coming up to the last golem that we can do, because we are actually running out of iron. So I think we're gonna have to set up an iron farm soon, which will be fun. I keep getting this problem as well, So I'm not too sure what blocks to use there. So that should be now. All we have to do is this last layer here, and it seems to be working very well. So let's get our rockets here, and we'll go up, back up to the top, and that was perfect timing, wasn't it? So we'll sleep here for Amplify so that he can carry on with whatever he is doing. And what we are going to do is rob our glass chest. Now, like I say guys, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work or not. And we've just got so much, just so much junk on us at the minute. Right, so let's try this. If I replace... Ooh, I can jump there, okay. So if I replace one at a time, because I don't want these guys to get free. Didn't really think about that. There you go. So if I do glass, will they still reach it? Without going into spectator mode, which I can't do on this server, which is good in a way, because you know, there's no cheats or commands or anything being used on the server. I think this will still work though. I think I should be able to do it all from here. Can I not reach that? Seriously? So why can I not reach the middle one then? This is very odd. Now I can reach it. That is strange. Because I'm pretty sure I should have been able to reach that. But I'm just going to go along here and fix this farm. And hopefully just put glass down or whatever. And it's going to be very annoying if I have to do this for everyone. But I think I am going to have to. Not the end of the world. And I did just see Beastie around here somewhere. So yeah, we're gonna carry on with this, and I will come back, and hopefully with the glass here it should eliminate the problems we've been having. I'm hoping. Oh, hello, there's Beastie. So yeah, hopefully this will eliminate the problem, and we shall let you know shortly. So we've just finished up here. Like I say, we need to do the bottom layer, but I am out of iron currently. But all of these have been swapped over for glass instead of the fences, and as you can see, they're still getting attracted, and it seems to be working very well. And we're actually running out of time for this episode here, so I'm going to finish you know, the iron at the bottom, the iron golems at the bottom that we still need to put in. I'm going to finish them up off camera. I'm also going to fix this water stream. We could have probably connected the minecarts to a single item elevator instead of separating it to two. Like I said earlier in the video, could have probably simplified a lot down there with the collection system. But I know how crazy these slime farms can get with the amount of drops. I mean, as you can see, they're just spawning like crazy at the minute. And yeah, so we're going to get a fair amount of drops here. And it is absolutely insane. So I'm not too worried about wasting a few resources down there, making it a double one. Because it is going to yield us so much stuff, and yeah, I think this will be good. I think this will be very good. So we're going to leave the slime farm today, guys, because like I said, we are running out of time. So before we end the episode, there's been some new bits and bobs on the server here, and I thought we could just go and have a look round together, because I haven't actually explored any of it, because I've been over in our new base that is a work in progress. So we're going to sleep quickly, because I presume the others will want to sleep, and we shall go on a little tour around the village here. Okay guys, so let us see what has changed in this village. So we've got a lot of junk on our inventory, but that's fine. We will sort that out later. So yeah, so nothing's really changing much here. You know, obviously we've got the shop and the pathways and stuff like that. I think this was purple in the last episode, and he's now changed it to stone bricks. And this is looking very nice. Really liking this. And I didn't actually know that you could make these pressure plates out of black stone, I think that is. I'm just going to snag that. Polished black stone pressure plate, yeah. So I didn't know you could actually make pressure plates out of that, so that's really cool and interesting. Now I think over here is obviously Amplify's house that he's switched to, and I believe he is making a wool shop here. Now I'm not sure if he's planning on selling dyes, but if he is selling dyes, I definitely will be buying some of that up. But I don't think it's finished yet or got stock, so it's probably a little spoiler if you watch his videos on his channel. And obviously some behind the scenes, he's got all his sheep farms here all ready to go, which is very cool, and I think he's going to have one for every colour, and that's very cool, very neat indeed. Now around this main bit of the village, like I said, nothing much has really changed, apart from, you know, little bits and bobs that people have been doing to their buildings, their houses and stuff. I think mine DKX over here is building a wizard tower of some sort, and his house is looking very good, so a nice little wizard tower would suit that nicely. But the thing I noticed, I haven't looked at any of this yet, but I've flown past it to repair my tools and stuff at the gold farm, and I've noticed all of this has just sort of popped up very quickly, and I have no idea what this is, whether it's shops or whether it's just decorative. But this is very nice and cozy. It's almost like a little bakery of some sort. But I can't find, like, there's stuff here, but I can't seem to see any prices or anything like that. So I'm not sure if it's just not finished yet, or whether it's free, or what the price is, and even who owns it. I'm really not sure. Same with this shop here. This looks almost like it could be a flower shop of some sort, but again, there's some dyes and stuff, but again, no real prices. I don't know if someone's just pure going mad and just building decorative stuff. And in here I have no idea what this is, but it looks very menacing with all these armor stands in here. But it's looking very cool. It's just some new things, and Beastie's watching us. And yeah, it's just going really well. I think we should just follow Beastie. Should we creep round his house? We have a look. Let's have a nose at what Beastie's been up to. I don't think he saw it. I think he saw us. But it's looking very nice. It's got some vines going up to a lovely attic. This is very nice. He's doing some bits here. He's actually got proper rooms set up with some balconies. Can I hear them? Oh, I don't know who he's on about. Oh, yeah, I can hear some villagers. Don't know if you guys can hear them. Let me just turn the volume up a bit so you can hear them. They sound like the pillagers, not the villagers, and they sound like they're below us. Oh, and he's got a load of bunnies. I didn't know about this little bit before. But it's very cool. So his base is going very well at the minute, and the village is going awesomely. Oh, he tried to shoot me. I think he's got... That's really funny. So he's got... When you come through here, you get shot by these dispensers. Nice alarm system. So that's really funny. I think if you go through quick enough, you'll be alright. But that is really funny. So that is all we're going to have time for today. I think we've actually gone over our normal episode time here. But that's fine. We're just going to leave it as is. We've got quite a bit done today. And, you know, I'm happy with the progress we've made. Like I said, thank you for all of the support on the last episode with the creeper farm. That was amazing to see. It really was. And I hope you're enjoying the series as it's going. As you see, there's a slime there. And it seems to be working. So I'm really happy with what we've achieved. And like I said, next episode I will have the slime farm completely finished. And we'll work on maybe a building. To sort of make it look a bit nicer. And stuff like that. I'm also probably going to idiot proof it. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to cover this whole thing in glass. And that's just going to basically stop anyone falling down and taking damage. It's alright for us because we've got feather falling. But, you know, if someone's walking around and maybe they've just died and I can't fly to save my life. And, you know, for some reason they don't see this massive hole in the ground. At least they're not going to die, you know. So we'll keep it a bit safer for them. And we may even build a little bridge over here just to sort of connect the area up. Maybe. I think that could be cool. But yeah guys, so thank you very much for watching. And I shall see you in the next episode. Bye bye.